We're heading towards the Iraqi city of Hilla. Together we will explore the ancient city of Babylon and Hilla. Yes, we are now approaching the ancient city of Babylon and the city of Hilla. Ishtar Gate is visible. We have finally reached the Ishtar Gate. We will soon start our Babylonian tour by entering through the Ishtar Gate. Entrance to the ancient city of Babylon is 25,000 Iraqi dinars per person. We will try to guide you with short introductions by showing you the important points in Babylon. Babylon is an ancient city located 95 kilometers south of Baghdad. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Ishtar Gate is also one of the city's prominent symbols. Between the 19th and 15th centuries BC and again between the 7th and 6th centuries BC, it was one of the largest cities in the world. In 1792 BC, under the rule of King Hammurabi, the city experienced its first Babylonian dynasty and was known for its legal system and laws. You are viewing the city plan of Babylon, built by Nebuchadnezzar II in the 600s BC. Let's also provide some information about the Ishtar Gate, the entrance gate to Babylon. The Ishtar Gate is the entrance gate to the city, built by Nebuchadnezzar, king of the New Babylon Empire in Mesopotamia, in the name of Ishtar, the goddess of war and love, also known as Inanna. It was constructed in the 575s BCE on the walls of Babylon and in the area leading to the Processional Avenue. It was designed as the 8th major gate of the city. The Ishtar Gate was quite large and served as one of the most important symbols of both the city and the kingdom. Yes, we will start our tour at the entrance to the ancient city of Babylon. We will try to provide brief information about the points we consider important along the way. Yes, we are now entering the South Palace. The South Palace is the part of the ruins of the great palace built by King Nebuchadnezzar II of New Babylon in the 6th century BC. The Palace of Nebuchadnezzar II was rebuilt during Saddam Hussein's reign to give tourists an impression of the ancient structure. It is believed that a large part of the palace is buried deep underground and that only about 20% of the site has been fully excavated. In 1983, Saddam Hussein began rebuilding the ancient city of Babylon. He attempted to rebuild the palace as you see it today, using bricks that imitate those from the Nebuchadnezzar period. According to one view, the underlying reason for this reconstruction effort by Saddam Hussein was his desire to revive Iraq's historical glory and associate his regime with Mesopotamia's glorious past. We cannot know how true this is. We take a short walk through the labyrinths of Nebuchadnezzar's palace. When we think of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar II comes to mind first. Nebuchadnezzar II was the founder of the Neo-Babylonian Empire and the king who built the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The heyday of the Babylonian Empire was the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II from 605 to 562 BC. Nebuchadnezzar was not only a powerful warrior, but also an astute statesman and a skillful administrator. Under his leadership, the Babylonian Empire expanded its borders, gained territory from Syria to Egypt and led Mesopotamia into its golden age. Nebuchadnezzar made Babylon the most powerful city in Mesopotamia and expanded the empire. He fought against Egypt, conquered Phoenicia and Palestine and exiled the Jewish people. Nebuchadnezzar also made Babylon a magnificent city and built many monumental buildings. The most famous of these structures is the Hanging Gardens, one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Ishtar Gate was also built during his reign. In 2019, the Babylonian site was listed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. In Iraq, the hill in the middle of the ancient city of Babylon was called Saddam's Hill. Built on this hill, Saddam's palace brings the traces of the past to the present. Because the palace, which consists of 4 floors, was built in the ziggurat style in the heart of the ancient city with a history of 4,000 years. Located in the center of Babylon, the palace looks out from the high hill towards the Euphrates River, which we cannot see at the moment. Although the palace was built to glorify Saddam Hussein and show respect for Iraq's ancient past, it has also been the subject of criticism. Many archaeologists and historians consider the palace a desecration of the archaeological site. Due to time constraints, we were unable to visit Saddam's Hill and Palace, but we were informed that unfortunately it has been abandoned to its fate. Yes, we are at what we think are the remains of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The name of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon has a broader meaning than the word hanging. The Hanging Gardens are said to refer to trees planted on a raised structure like a terrace. According to a legend, the Hanging Gardens were built by King Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon next to a grand palace known as the Wonder of Mankind for his wife Queen Amytis in the Middle Ages. Because Queen Amytis longed for her homeland with its green hills and valleys. The gardens are the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world whose exact location has not been determined. The Lion of Babylon, a 2,600-year-old black basalt sculpture depicting a lion trampling a man, is among the most famous archaeological artifacts in Iraqi history. In the late 18th century, the basalt lion, the first statue rediscovered in Babylon, is thought to have been taken from a Neo-Hittite city in Syria and completed in Babylon. Thought to be from the Royal Museum of Nebuchadnezzar II, and was found by local villagers on the year 1776 in the ruins of the Northern Palace, reads the information plaque introducing the Lion of Babylon. The theme of the lion has been widely used throughout the region's history as a symbol of power and overcoming adversity and enemies. In ancient times, the Babylonian lion symbolically represented the king of Babylon. Yes, we are on the street where the procession were held in Babylonian times. Yes, we are at the Ishtar Gate, built during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar II. The Ishtar Gate was built during the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II in the northernmost part of the inner walls to connect the northern gateway road to the main sanctuary. In the legendary ancient city of Babylon, adjacent to the ceremonial way and the iconic Ishtar Gate, you see the Temple of Ninmah. Ninmah was one of the mother goddesses of ancient Mesopotamia,